May, it was always hard for me to feel comfortable with myself, to feel like I could truly be open and not have to hide some aspect of who I am. I feel like the older I got, the more and more society became my own fear, and I didn't want to fold into that mold. I didn't want to end up being unhappy, being somebody I wasn't. Meeting you changed my life. I never felt so comfortable being me, and I never felt happier knowing that the person I was with accepted me for who I am. I truly believe any strong relationship should have this at its foundation. We experienced some tough times together, but mostly amazing times. We met each other before the pandemic, blossomed this relationship into something stronger and greater throughout it, and made some major life changes together over the course of it. We learned how to play so many different board games together and with our amazing friends. You shared your love with my furry little friend Fitz and became his kind and loving breakfast mother and the co-author to our pandemic project, Fitz the Food Fanatic. We explored the coastlines, hills, and mountains, sharing my love for nature and the outdoors. You even came out fishing with me. You took a risk to move to uncharted territory, leaving the Bay Area to join me in Sacramento, without knowing anyone here. I know it is traditional to make some promises in your vows. May, I promise to use less than 1 stick of butter whenever I cook you a steak. If it's more than just the two of us, I may have to break that promise. I promise to never ask you to have a conversation with me while we run, because apparently that would have been a bad date. I also promise to never allow you to have too much caffeine, because apparently that'd be bad for the both of us. I promise not to become a hoarder and fill up the house with antiques only I think are valuable treasures. And finally, I promise to always let you melt my heart whenever you smile so big I can no longer see your eyes. I love how you make me feel when you smile. Seriously, if I was having the worst day of my life, seeing you smile would make all those worries and troubles just vanish away. You light up my life in ways I never thought would be possible, and I am constantly surprised by how often you are able to catch me off guard with your unpredictable, outgoing, fun, and adventurous ways. May, I couldn't be happier to call you my wife, and I look forward to starting our next chapter together as we unlock this achievement to bring forward the rest of our lives together. I love you.
Arcadi, I knew early on that you're the one for me. With you, things feel different, easy, and natural. I can truly be myself around you. Whether it's dancing around the living room or making up funny songs, I love that we can be silly together. Of course, our connection goes beyond fun and games. We make an incredible team. We've proven that we can take on any challenge, be it cooking up a feast, assembling complicated IKEA furniture, dealing with difficult landlords, publishing a children's book, or even organizing this very wedding. Together, there's nothing we can't overcome. As you know, I can be somewhat indecisive at times, but with you, it has always been clear. When you told me that you may have to move to Sacramento for work, there was no hesitation. I knew I wanted to be by your side, no matter where life takes us. Arcadi, I love you as you are, with hair or no hair, and I embrace all of your quirks. Yes, we can go to more magic shows and hunt for treasures at estate sales together. You are kind, considerate, thoughtful, not only to me, but also to my friends and family. And now I stand before you and all our loved ones here today to make these vows. I promise to be there for you through the good times and the bad, to care for you when you are sick, to encourage and support you during challenging times, and to celebrate all life moments together. I vow to cherish and show appreciation for all the little things you do for me, from simply taking out the trash to bringing me popcorn chicken when I'm having a rough day. You make my everyday special, and I value all the creative ways you try to make me smile. I promise to love the whole you and to respect our differences. I will remember that although I like to talk through issues and brainstorm, you appreciate taking the time to reflect before diving into discussions. I vow to be communicative, open, and honest with you, even when it's difficult. I promise to be a true partner and contribute wholeheartedly to our shared life. And finally, I promise to fill our lives with smiles and laughter, even if it's just a few minutes of dad jokes at the end of the night. Arcadi, I am incredibly lucky to have found you, and I am so excited to spend the rest of my life with you.
rise and seen the sunny shores. I've traveled miles away just to go a little more. I've met so many faces, but when I met yours, I knew I wanna hold on to you. I woke up to the sun and fell asleep to the sound of rain. I've seen the snow fall down and melt within the same day. Seen all the oceans rise and ebb and flow away. Through all this change I'm going through, forever looks good on you. Some souls you can't let go of, you don't wanna miss. Can't let them slip away between your fingertips. I wanna spend my whole life, spend it just like this, you and I, time after time. I woke up to the sun and fell asleep to the sound of rain. I've seen the snow fall down and melt within the same day. Seen all the oceans rise and ebb and flow away. Through all this change I'm going through, forever looks good on you. To the sound of rain, I've seen the snow fall down and melt within the same day. Seen all the oceans rise and ebb and flow away. Through all this change I'm going through, forever looks good on you.
and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheek? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day, and I just want so honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause one more time to your bride and your groom dancing their first dance as husband and wife. They're so cinematic. It's like a play out here.